You are now listening to Barcode Boys.
Y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps unfolded. Actually, you gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-nots mascot.
Morning. Some regular guys and gal having some real conversation. Get your funky ass up. You know the routine. What's up with the family, man?
What up, though? Top of the morning. What up?
What's good? What's good with the chat? I see Nat in there.
Women chit at. What up?
Natalie in there. What's good, man?
What up?
What's good with the people?
Honey Butter, what up? Good seeing you. Good seeing you last weekend.
What's good with the people, man?
Oh, that's old. Is that old? Yeah, that's old. I'm bugging. Hey, I'm saying old messages.
You said you see old messages?
Yeah, because the message I just said, Honey Butter, what up? It says 10:33 a.m. So I'm seeing old messages.
Oh yeah, that's old.
Yeah. What up? Jay, what's good? Top of the morning. It is
Good,
women
man.
shit at.
How was y'all night, man?
Interesting. Always interesting.
Morning. I don't know. I had a.
That's why I said interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was a lot going on, and I fell asleep before I even realized I was asleep. I had some chocolate chip cookies, and it just took me on up out of here.
Yeah. Where that picture at? Oh, that's World Trade.
Yeah, it's the waterfront downtown.
Yeah, I know where you at. That's our old hood for real though. We used to live in that one.
I used to make the most money standing right down there, brother.
I remember I told people a story about people jumping in that water. They probably thought I was bugging, but summertime the Spanish niggas used to jump in the water. Yeah, Spanish niggas used to jump in the water.
Jokers be. This what Ty always say. Ty be like, yo, man, y'all from up north, y'all don't know how to swim. Brother, I started swimming in the Hudson River. That's where we learned how to swim.
I could have been a goddamn shark, nigga. Talking about swim.
We learned how to swim in the Hudson River, brother.
Come on, man. That's crazy, brother.
I couldn't believe I was getting in that water. You guys see that water? It looked terrible.
Where would you swim at? Like
it's certain parts of the pier. We wasn't on that side. It was the other side that we was gonna go on first. That you could walk down. It's like little bricks and rocks that kind of.
You talk about where the Colgate sign at. You talk about
the Colgate. It's where the Colgate. It's on the opposite side where we was at. But you could hop over that little rail and
I know people used to jump in right there where y'all was taking that picture. Fly right there. I know people jump right up in that water. Straight up. And I used to be like, they done bumped their head, man. They done bumped their head. But
you never got out there, E?
Nah, I ain't jumping in that. No. I'm not jumping in that. Not me.
Isn't it really cold?
I can swim though. Yeah, it get real cold, but sometimes like the current, it be different. Sometimes it's real high. Sometimes it's low. You can see the rocks.
Yeah. Sometimes it's low.
It'd be crazy different. Like sometimes you could go down there and be under the pier, and there's no water. It's just rocks, and it's just water splashing up on it.
AB's a joker tried to swim from there to New York and died.
Oh.
Yeah, I know people that died in there.
And it was a professional swimmer. At that, he was a professional.
I know people died and they ain't never been found. Like they ain't never been found. Like. on a boat, man. Yeah, they got in there on a boat, and guess the boat. I ain't gonna say what the boat did because they could have disappeared for real, for real. I don't know what happened, but I know they ain't never been found. Yo, but let's get right into it, man. I had these little videos for a minute, man, and I wanted to know how y'all felt before we really get deep into things. But I wanted to know how y'all felt about I had this videos of Clifton Powell, man, saying he just now learning how to love. But check it out. I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think for yourself.
A whole nother era than any of you Negroes is talking about. And I'm not saying I'm right, but most of this was laid on our parents.
Yeah.
My father was born in 1915. His grandparents were slaves. So it's not your mother's fault. It's not your father's fault. It's not your fault. We were born into 450 years of post-slavery PTSD. I am 69, be 70 in March. I've just learned how to love. Our parents didn't know how to love. Their parents didn't know how to love. And if I could say anybody maybe had an edge, it was the women. That's why I celebrate Black women. I live with a psychiatrist, forensics detective, gangster, loving, who's just been patient with me to teach me how to love. I called my buddy, man. I said, I'm fucking up, bro, really bad. So I never been monogamous. So I don't even fucking know what it is.
What age did you become monogamous?
Today. We don't talk about dopamine being in a pleasant center of the brain. Oxytocin is called the cuddle hormone. So a lot of times we're just talking in generalities. A counselor is gonna get inside of this from a real scientific perspective. So when I hurt my girl, which I've done over and over, and I commend her for even being with me, I called one of my partners who was brilliant. He said, when you hurt somebody, where you leave them is where they stay. So I think our parents, our grandparents, our uncles, our people that raised us, it all comes from out of all of that.
One thing that I just want to talk about, accountability, like, yes, we...
All right, we got some more. I'm gonna get to some more, but y'all can say what y'all think before I get to more. It's two more videos with them going back and forth because it start getting real spicy in there. They start, turning up, but what y'all think about that? Him saying he just found a love, and the younger guy saying, because I don't know who he is, the younger guy saying, when did you start being monogamous? And that nigga said today. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, Bees, you want to go first, or you want me to go?
You can go.
I mean, me personally, I think it does take a little longer. I don't want to say it takes a little longer, but I know it took a little longer for me to understand love. I don't think I understood love properly because of my parents. My parents didn't show that love that I thought a child needs growing up. A mother's love is totally different. If you don't get that mother's love at a young age and you're a male, it's going to be hard to find it, you know what I mean, unless you find that right female that really know how to love and teach you love. I didn't learn love until I met my wife. I didn't know anything about love until I met my wife. And the more we grew in our relationship, that's when I started realizing I didn't know love at all. I knew nothing about it, you know what I mean? It's certain things that I'm seeing my wife do for me that wasn't even done by my moms. You know what I mean? Grooming, clipping your toenails, things like that. Certain stuff that my mother never done for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm experiencing this love for the first time. Back in the day, I wouldn't even let a chick even touch my feet and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the love that I'm experiencing for my wife it's new love. It's love that I've never experienced before. So it's overwhelming. And that's why I married her. That's why I married my wife, because I can honestly say I know what love is and know how you're supposed to love a person, but it takes time. Like I said, if you come from a family of, I don't even want to say come from a family of, but if you grow up in a household where you don't see that love, that real true love, I don't know. It's gonna take a little while to kind of see it, man.
Go ahead, Albert, if you want to go, cause y'all know how I get, man. I ain't gonna be long though, for real. I'm not today. I I ain't gonna be too long today, man.
You say that, but it's.
I mean, if something like might, get up under my skin a little bit,
right?
I don't know, I might. But
I think I see where he's coming from, and I definitely understand, and I believe that it is true. The more that I look into relationship stuff, especially now that we're doing the Women Chat Wednesday, and I want to speak with a little bit more intelligence about it. The more that I read about marriage and relationships, it does not serve. This is what I deduce, that it does not serve a woman in today's time to be in a relationship with a man. Relationship or marriage, it is more beneficial for the men than it is for a woman. I read a lot of the studies that say that women are happier when their husband dies, or after they're divorced or out of relationships. The toll that being in a relationship takes on a woman, especially being a mother in that relationship, is more overwhelming. And one book put it was more overwhelming than the fact that than someone facing death. So they compared being in a relationship and being a mother emotionally tied to feeling dead, and it was eye-opening to me because I completely understand that. It's like, even in my experience, being in a long-term relationship, being a mother, and with it benefit me absolutely none. And just looking at it and hearing the experiences from my friends and people that I know and people that I be around, things I see online, I feel it is because our men, especially in our community, and men in general, I would say, this day and age, don't understand what love is and don't know how to love. And probably, like he's saying, until you get to a certain age or you get to a certain experience, or a certain level of clarity within yourself, it is a lot of men that don't understand the impact that they've made on the people that they cross in their lives. And I thought that was very powerful reflection for him, and to share that, because a lot of people need to see and need to understand. Just because you say I love you, or just because I pay a bill here and there, or just because I might rub your feet here and there, or just because, doesn't necessarily equate to how that person wants to be loved or how you should love that person.
Mm-hmm.
Being in a relationship is give and take. You both need to feel unconditionally loved, not one-sided.
Yeah. Well, me personally, I agree with a lot that he said. I don't think a lot of people, like I left this on the screen where it said, I hate to see or hear a man make excuses for not being a man. That's just me personally, because I hold myself to being a man and having no excuses. I mean, I understand that as well, but I'm understanding where he coming from too. Like, it's years, like a lot of the stuff that we get taught, it wasn't the right, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. A lot of the things we were being taught, we wasn't seeing love. Like certain people wasn't seeing love in the house. I know I wasn't. I know my brother wasn't. Like, so, when we going into love, we going off of what we think love is. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying? And not really knowing what love is. So I understand where he coming from and saying having, the trauma from the 400 and something years and all that is just generational, basically, because it's grandma's great grandma's passing it down, grandma's passing it down, mom's passing it down, and so forth and so on. And it's not necessarily right in a lot of households, because a lot of households are dysfunctional. Wow. So we stepping out of our households thinking we going to love somebody, and when we don't even know what love is or know how to love.
I kind of see that and agree partially to having seen it and having an example right in your face, right? I understand that that can be helpful. And I do know that in some of the studies I read that, you know, 2-parent households who show that affection where their children can see it, the children are more than likely able to perform those actions in their own relationships. But I also know in my personal experience, I didn't see my mom in that lovey-dovey, you know, type of situations with her boyfriends. It was always standoffish. And I used to say it to my, you know, say myself, like, my mom was mean, you know, like she wouldn't hold anybody's hand. It's like when they would go and try to hug her, it would be like, no, get off of me type of thing. I did pick up those traits, but I also knew inside I didn't want to be like that. I wanted somebody to hold me. I wanted somebody to hold my hand when we're out in public. And it wasn't until I got older that I was like, why am I holding back from that? Why would I not do that? Why would I not do it? Even though that I know inside that's what I wanted. Like as a man, do you ever feel like you wanted to be held? Or do you ever feel like, you know, you want a woman to come grab you around your waist or something like that? Why wouldn't you express that? Why wouldn't you tell her, this is what I like, this is what I want, even if you haven't done it before or never saw anybody around you that showed that example? I feel like we're using it as a crutch or an excuse.
All right, so let me finish the video. Being that you said it, go ahead, Fly.
I was about to say the same thing. Hey, Bees, let me ask you this: were you shown love in the household?
I was shown love, yes, as a child. But I never saw my mom like go up to a man and hug him around his neck. I never
and that's kind of what I'm saying. We weren't shown love. We didn't see love.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what love was. The love we had was for each other, for our brothers. So that's the only love I think we kind of knew. Am I wrong, E?
Not really. I love like anything because we exactly so much as kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see love at all in the household. Period. Wasn't nobody loving on us. We wasn't. I could tell you how many times I kissed my mom and things like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you never wanted somebody to do stuff to you.
No, I never even thought about it.
Me neither.
No,
you know what's crazy.
I get it. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's crazy, yo, when you think about it, though, because, you know, we might have seen it and just wasn't paying attention to it.
Oh, no. Yeah,
like with my grandmother
maybe grandma,
and my grandfather.
Yeah.
And that was for a short period of time.
Grandma, yeah, maybe grandma.
He ended up dying when we got down there with them or whatever the case may be. But we didn't see that. That wasn't no...
But another thing is...
Like, I didn't see nobody married. I saw my Uncle Sloan married, but we barely was around him. My Uncle Tony was in Alabama. Like, we didn't see that shit. We didn't see that.
But another thing is, even with grandma showing as much love she possibly could give, she had to spread it around to 60 grandkids. So she couldn't just give love to one person like how you would think a parent should. So she had to be a grandparent to give all the love to the kids. Why? Because we all was dealing with the same trauma. We all was going through the same thing. We all wasn't getting love from our parents. We all was under one household, and we all was trying to figure out that love that you're talking about. But I've never seen it. I didn't see love until I got older.
I had my grandparents. They were married in the household with us. Like we all, some of my aunts, you know, I got a lot of them. We all stayed with my grandparents at one point in time. Even with seeing them, they were married. I knew they were married, but I never saw them interact lovingly. If that makes sense. You know, the love that I thought even as a child, I would look at them and be like, man, are they you know what I'm saying? Like, do they like each other? You know, just listening
I was saying same thing about Gramps. I never see Gramps and Jeff hug and that type of stuff.
But yeah,
so like, I wasn't. Even though I thought it's not what they did, I knew it wasn't associated with love. I knew their actions wasn't associated with love.
Yo, you know what I was equating love to, like Martin and Gina. Like, or like that's the shit I saw. I thought that's how I was supposed to be with my girl, funny and shit like that. I was learning shit from watching TV. Like I didn't know nothing about it. Yo, nobody ain't never have a birds and bees talk with me, man. I went and watched some porn and figured it out, man.
Nope. Nope.
I'm keeping it gangster.
Nope. Everything was trial and error. I promise you, everything was trial and error.
Be understanding what we saying. Like it was beyond almost like I can't even say third world country because third world country they even get love there and they figure it out. But nah, our shit wasn't like that. Our shit was a little different, man.
Mine either. I wasn't talked to about the birds and the bees. I had one aunt that would say, "You have sex, you die."
Hey, bees, I used to think like that. I promise you, I used to think like that.
I thank God we had sex education in school. I thank God we had sex education in school that told you the basics, taught you about reproductive organs and what goes where, you know what I mean, that you need to have a condom on, that kind of thing.
Hey, bees.
Man, I came across the porn stash, man. I said, I'm going to figure it out, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was more so the era that we came up in, that generation. It was more so you do what I tell you to do versus what you see me do.
Yeah,
and it was like they tried to make us better, but they didn't show us the examples. I feel like that was a big hole that we fell in.
Right. I see Yellow D say my grandparents were married for 65 years before they died. I was lucky enough to witness real love. I'm 45, been married for 8 years. Congratulations to you, bro. He said I couldn't imagine dating in this new generation.
Oh, it's
man,
terrible,
it seemed like it's crazy, bro.
It's terrible.
It's like real.
Like what?
And Turn Screw says men in survival mode, economically, also emotionally, sometimes settle for safe life. Hey, man.
At the expense of another person.
Yeah, sometimes it is like that. I mean, that goes both ways, though. I mean, that should be happening both ways. People trying to figure it out, and I get it. Hello, everyone. Some families slack a lot of specifics grew up. Let me play the rest of the little
thinking sex was love. That's a fact.
Yeah.
you hit a chick, you like, oh, I love her.
Man.
That love go away today.
You ain't loving. You in love. You just want that thing again.
Yeah.
But let me play some more video because a lot of people say people using that as a scapegoat and excuses, and so they talked about this too. So I want to play the rest.
I'm not indicting it. Disrespect. But go ahead. What you want to say?
The one thing that I just want to talk about in Luke, make sure I say the name right. Crop this part out. Okay. What Luke brought up was like accountability. Like, yes, we can talk about, what our families did to us, all this, all that. But eventually, and I know why people try and say this, and I really don't like that, but eventually it comes a point where you have to decide, how do I want to live my life? I haven't talked to my daddy in 6 years. I don't give a fuck about what my family has gone through. I know where I will go. So it's like, you can only say that for so long. Black women are tired and, kind of like putting onto them like, hey, like, you didn't do this entirely, because everybody in here, several people have talked about like, going to counseling. Have that upon yourself. Stop waiting for a woman to tell you what you need to do. Take that upon yourself.
Let me address that real quickly. For me, I didn't know fucking how to
Can I say one more thing? No, I have to say this, because another thing that happens is, too, you live your life for so long, and I'm not meaning no.
Yo, is he identified as a black woman or something? Because he said black women been going through this, and
I mean,
what is he identifying? He is that. We ain't gonna go there.
I don't want to put that on.
Talking about black women. How you speaking for black women? But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna play the rest of one more video. I'm gonna play the rest, and we're gonna go ahead on.
It's all right. Just say it, bro.
But when you hit your 60s and your 70s, I want to be right.
Okay, but
I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me, and that's what a lot of women have issues with.
Because I'm living it right the fuck now.
As I said, I said 60s and 70s.
Let me say this.
Don't overtalk me.
I'm gonna fucking overtalk you because you're talking out of line.
But you're not gonna disrespect me.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I am. I
love it.
I do.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh, I do. I do.
don't know it, nigga. I do. I'm good. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Get the fuck out of here. I'm living. You can't tell me what the fuck I'm living, nigga. I'm living it right now. You cannot fix no shit that you don't even know is happening.
I think there's a misunderstanding.
No, but he's generalized. You can't. Listen, bro. Let me stop. This is what it is. Let's get to the truth of this shit. You can't fix no shit unless you meet somebody who is on another level to help you elevate to I'm not indicting anybody. I'm telling you what the shit is. You can't fix some shit that you don't know about, bro.
Yeah.
You can't. And then you get there at 69 or 70 and say, I thought I was being loving all this time. That's what our parents have gone through, and that's why we all so fucked up right now.
You asked, how do we love black women? Yeah. That's right here. Trust black women and listen to black women because they know.
Yo.
I need to go so much curves and I had to take my headphones off, faster.
Yeah, they was going crazy, but I get both sides, I guess. But I get both sides. I understand what Clifton Powell was trying to say, and I don't think people are really trying to even understand what he's saying. And I think that's why the young fella going off. What do we say to the young fellas that's coming at the elders like this, that's trying to tell you something or give you some type of information that you telling, fuck with your information. That I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? What do you tell? This is what I'm saying. We can't have no real dialogue because shit start going left and getting crazy.
Well, I think in that instance, the pride got in the way. Like, it went from me giving a point and helping you understand to, oh, you're not going to overtalk me.
Yeah. And not only that, I think that he was trying to hold men accountable, and it kind of sounded like the guy, he believes what he believes at the end of the day. But at some point as a man, you have to hold yourself accountable. I can remember over, say about 9 years ago, when me and my wife separated, I didn't realize how bad I was. I don't want to say how bad I was. Let me reword that.
You can be honest, be real. If you thought that's how you were, it's okay to admit that.
I'm just thinking about the trauma I was dealing with that I didn't know was going to catch up to me in marriage, if that makes any sense. And it caught up to me, and I didn't understand that I really had to go do the work on me. So God doesn't make any mistakes. He separated us for 8 years so I could go do the work. And I did just that. I wanted to go do the work, and I wanted my wife to see me doing the work. You know what I mean? I wanted her to see that I was invested in doing the work to have my wife back and love her the way that she needed to be loved. And that's what I think that old boy is saying, that as a man, you definitely got to hold yourself accountable, even though what we go through. It's hard being a man. I have to be honest with you. It's hard being a man. It's really hard. Because despite how we may feel with the trauma that we grow up with and the heartache and pain that we deal with,
nobody cares about that.
Nobody. You got to you got to be a man. That's what our boy's saying. Figure it out. Still be a man. And like I said, I hear both sides and I understand both sides because I live both sides. But I encourage men, go do the work, man. Got to do the work.
And that's got to do the work, man. Because if you're self accountable, you know you need to do the work. The question then becomes, why are you seeking a relationship, knowing, you know what I'm saying, that you can't be that person the person is looking for, but you try it anyway, and what happens? You're butting heads. Now you got emotional trauma. Now you got a toxic relationship. Now you're getting the nagging. Now you're getting the, I hate you, you hate me, and then you throw a baby in the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a downward cycle that started out wrong in the first place.
Get tricky.
And what I think Clifton Powell basically trying to say is, like, you want to, with the younger guy, he's saying, you want to have it figured out by a certain age. And Clifton Powell, like, I didn't know what was going on till, I found that person that was able to help me figure it out. I'm saying, wow,
at 60
something years old,
it happened to be 60,
I'm just really learning how to love. I thought I was loving all this time. And the young guy ain't really trying to hear he's saying, but I get it, man. But it sounded like he was also speaking for women, which I didn't understand.
But you gotta have a woman that's dedicated and built for that, to go through that with you.
You do.
You definitely do.
You do.
And I think that's what Clifton Powell was saying, because he said it was like, how long you been monogamous? He's like, today. And he was like, he was surprised his woman still with him, and you know what I'm saying, she had to be a strong woman or whatever. But it was a big, long interview. Went left, went right, went upside down. It was a whole bunch, man. Y'all can go check it out. I forget the name of the platform, even though we just had it up there. I forget the name of the platform, but it was a good interview, man. I wanted to see what y'all, how y'all felt about that. But
you know what I thought about? I was just reading. I was reading.
It's a disconnect. Go ahead, Fly. You was reading.
I was reading the Quran yesterday, and the first person to ever believe in Islam was the Prophet's wife, Khadijah. She was the first one to take a shahada. She was rich. She was wealthy. And the Prophet was poor. He was young. He was 25. She was 40. She invested in him. She believed in him. And she actually got it off the ground. And whatever the case may be, it really takes a woman. And that's what Clifton Powell was saying. It takes the right woman to get you to understand a lot of this stuff, bro. Like I'm telling you, I've dealt with women, bro, but I didn't learn it until I met my wife. I didn't know I was messed up till I met my wife, bro. And I met a million women. I've been all over the world, met a million women. It took one special woman to get me to look at myself and realize I was messed up, bro. All them years. Didn't know it. Lost.
Yo, I think it's from watching the little videos or whatever that, and this just with everything and music and basketball, like the younger like I ain't gonna say it's just the younger generation. It's just a disconnect between generations, elders and youngsters. It's a disconnect. Like we act like we can't learn from each other, and conversations end up going like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we can talk. It just feels like no one's talking. No one's having conversations.
People don't know how to talk.
It just seems like it's a disconnect. It don't seem like we.
Bees, I think that's the biggest issue. People don't know how to communicate. Let me ask you this: is that something taught? Is that something like communication? Is that something you learn in school, or is that something that's taught?
I feel it's taught. I know in my instance it's taught, because I grew up in an era where kids, you're seen and not heard. So I never spoke as a child. And when you would, talk to me, or an adult would talk to me, I was very, very apprehensive about speaking, and they call it shy. But I was scared to speak because my grandparents always said, hey, shut up. You don't need to be talking. Don't talk. You know what I mean? So I just grew up in an era. And I didn't learn how to speak until I started doing a lot of school activities that I had to speak, like peer counseling. And, we would go travel to different schools and give speeches and things like that. I had to actually learn how to speak. And then I had to learn how to properly speak, going into college. So it was a learning thing for me that I did not get at home.
Hey, man, do me a favor. Hit them like buttons. Subscribe, share. Do that for me, please. Trying to get to 500. Currently at 468. We on our way.
Part of talking is also listening. So it's not,
having listening skills. I think it's a big thing.
You have to be a good listener to be able to have a decent conversation, not yelling and thinking that everything has to be your way, because we go through that too. What I say should be what you hear, and that's how it goes. But having a conversation is a back and forth. I may change my standpoint based on the evidence that you present to me. That's a conversation.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Ohio? And the thing too, with the yelling, when you start the yelling and a person starts to like they don't just get disconnected. Like anything you say after the yelling, like they don't hear it.
Uh-huh.
So it's like pointless to really get to that point because you're gonna keep on yelling, pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't paying attention to nothing you trying to say. I said what I said. You see how he got, and it's just gonna keep going left, and it's never gonna be ironed out. And I think that's kind of what's missing. That
communication.
That the OGs and the youngsters, I'm talking about as far as women too, and the girls and the OGs and the youngsters, they missing that connection that we used to have back in the day to the elders. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they missing that.
I think proper communication in our community is bad, period. Me personally, you just period. I just don't think communicating in our community is terrible.
Yeah.
You don't know how to communicate. You don't.
And like you said, man, it's a sad state of affairs we are in, man. Sad state of affairs. But enough with Clifton Powell. We ain't gonna stay on him too long.
That's a good one, though.
No, that was good. That was something I had up there for a little while, and we ain't never get to it, so I had to bring it back like a remix.
Hey, on some real shit, ladies. If a man don't have boundaries for you, he don't fuck with you. Like a lot of women like to say niggas be controlling and shit like that. Niggas don't be controlling. A nigga just trying to protect what's theirs. You my girl. So if you fucking with a nigga that don't give you no boundaries, he don't really fuck with you. He don't give a fuck what you do because he know he only there for a short time. A man that fucks with you, he gonna say, baby, I think you should do this, or I think you should do that. You shouldn't wear this. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't move like this. If a nigga trying to put boundaries and try to get you in line, that means that he cares about you. Y'all gotta understand that shit. Y'all be thinking a nigga trying to control you is not that, baby. He just care about your goof ass.
Wholeheartedly, I agree.
Me too. Me too.
One thing I try to explain to my daughters, I always, get at Sky and them. I try to tell them to cover up. Sky covered up the other day and went to school, and then the following day she didn't. I try to get them to understand, why we covering our religion. They don't understand men. You know what I mean? My daughters don't know men. They don't understand men and men lustful eyes. When men are acting like this in relationships, it's because we're trying to protect what's ours by all costs, and men lustful eyes. So if my girl's going out flaunting it, showing it, a man could see her. Let's say, for instance, if she on social media and she got half or nothing on, a man will beat off to it. This how men act. These are men actions. You know what I mean? So, trying to protect your wife at all costs, you have to be this way. You have to be protective at all costs. Me personally, that's how I feel, and I feel like that for all women and my daughters as well. Yeah, I totally agree with what he just said.
If being devil's advocate, we are okay with putting the restriction on the women, but not counseling the men to be better at who they are.
So that's playing devil's advocate right there. Come on, B. Come on, man. B.
So we're not going to address the men and
something else, bro.
We're not going to address that, but we got to change because
something else.
I get it because we're in that time. Yes, we definitely got to be mindful that is a thing, but it's kind of like now you're stifling me and who I am, and you know what I'm saying, like just making me go live in a bubble because they are out there.
Hold on, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You protecting the most beautiful parts of you for only your husband, you think that's wrong? That's a question.
So you don't think her face is beautiful?
Her face is beautiful.
Who she is as a person? So you just lock her away in the house and nobody got access to her.
Let me tell you this. When men are lusting, they don't see your heart. They don't see all of they don't see all of that right out the gate. They only see what you're revealing.
We're boxing.
They only see what you reveal
because the man has the issue.
You know why the man has the issue?
Yeah, men. Yeah, I ain't saying men don't have no issue. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that. I told you,
man. The issue. So he has a problem because he can't control himself.
No.
So we're boxing up the women to eliminate the situation.
If first of all, if I'm the protector, if I'm supposed to be the protector,
so the
I gotta set,
right? Because the girl ain't the problem, it's the man. So why don't you go address the men that are in that situation that have that lustful eye and that have that?
The women are the problem. Out here having men lust.
I was just about to say, yeah,
you're the problem, not the men. Men gonna be men.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
There it is. That's the
but no, it's not. It's not a bees. If I can't tell if you're single, if I can't tell if you're single or married, then you tell me. How's that wrong for a man? I don't know. You look single to me. You half naked. I don't know. I should not be able to distinguish the two.
Yeah,
that's a question, bees.
To do what I want to do.
You are free to do whatever you want to do, but if you have a husband, and you have a man, it's a certain way you're supposed to present yourself at all times. Let's be clear. I shouldn't be able to tell if you're single or married. Should I be able to tell?
Listen,
if you're dressing a certain way, right?
Nobody specific. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, she said that already. She said she playing devil's advocate.
Idea here that we're circumventing to the man and his negative issues.
No.
Versus,
no.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
How society is handling it. It's just why we have these pedophiles and these people in these Epstein files is exactly what created this scenario.
All right, so
you're catering to these men and what their issues are, and not addressing what the actual problem that needs to be addressed. Instead, we're trying to.
You know what I'm noticing with women? Women want a lot of women. Want they man to be okay with other men lusting them.
I can't agree with that.
It's nothing cool about that.
I can't agree with that, yo.
It's nothing cool with
that. I can't agree with that.
I can't control if somebody looking at me a certain kind of way. I can't control that.
What I'm trying to say, all right, so let me break this down for you even better, even clearer. So if you're dressing a lustful type of way, or in a lustful type of way, and you saying you just want to look good and this, that, and the third, you're not dressing for yourself for real. You telling a fib if you say, yeah, you dressing for yourself to look good, you dressing for the attention.
That's not true because I don't dress that way. Have y'all seen me dress that way?
You said you was playing devil. You said you was playing devil.
You speaking for those people though, right, B? Yeah,
but I'm talking about you. I don't understand where you're coming from.
I'm trying to get you to think.
People who are okay. So you're talking about women. If you're talking about a woman revealing herself or dressing a certain kind of way, then fine. But but that wasn't the distinction that we made here. You're talking about all of us.
No. I
said some women.
So what I'm saying
we ain't talking about all of y'all, B.
Listen to what I'm saying, right? Listen to what I'm saying. As a female, I don't have any control over what that man thinks of me. And it is his issue, not mine. Because I can tell you from experience, I've done the booty shorts. I've done the Daisy Dukes. I've done the halter tops. And I've also dressed conservatively, so they say. I worn the long
in a relationship.
And have gotten the same reactions. So it doesn't matter what she wears or how she presents herself. If the man has an issue, if he can't control himself, he is going to act out of character. That's what I'm talking about.
If the man is the protector, he's going to do his job.
Okay,
that's what he's going to do.
Different. I'm talking about the person who is actually the concern here. The men that are lusting after women for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. I've been working in a prison fully clothed and men lusting. I mean, it's just what it is.
Because they in jail.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to lust over.
What I wear. It's going to happen. I'm saying you're not listening. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter what we wear. It's going to happen. You got a beautiful woman. She can be fully clothed in a damn trench coat.
I agree with that. I agree with
I
that.
agree with that.
So we can't say that we have to control the women.
Look, I agree with that, but women also do things that I hear what you're saying, but women still go above and beyond to go be out of bounds. Like you just said, you had the Daisy Dukes on and this, that, and the third. You doing that in a relationship, your man should have been saying, yo, what you trying to get me in an altercation or something? If we going out here and the nigga
just think about what he's saying.
I gotta step up and be a certain type of way.
First of all, to me, that if you think like that and you,
a nigga need to think like that. It's what?
Can I get my thought out? Can I get my?
Okay, go ahead.
Get my point out?
Go ahead, LBZ.
That goes back to trusting your woman, because if you feel that she's out here trying to entice another man, that's an issue of its own. Now, a woman can dress provocatively and not trying to attract attention of another man. She may like to dress that way. That just may be how she prefers.
Bees, what are you saying right now, Bees?
I don't get what you're saying. Because if you're dressing provocatively, you're trying to get the attention of another man.
That doesn't even make no sense.
And you putting my manhood on the line, because if a nigga get disrespectful, now I gotta be
I'm just a woman. I don't know nothing. I'm sorry.
Hey, Bees, what he's saying, if we're going out
dressing that way, mind you.
But this is what he's saying. If we're going out and you choose to have your cheeks out with Daisy Dukes, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Like, what we doing?
That's not for me. I done seen it already. That's not for me.
I seen it butt bone naked.
That is not for me. You're not doing that because you're trying to impress me or look good for me.
And to look how she wants to look.
See, y'all women,
and when I put on my clothes, a lot of times, unless I'm going to find a man, I don't give two shits about what.
Yo, you know what we be doing when we be on here and we be talking to the women? Y'all be thinking we be trying to get on y'all. We be trying to get y'all to understand how men think and what we are trying. And y'all don't be trying to hear nothing we saying.
I don't concern myself with what you think. What you think,
and that's the problem right there. If you don't concern yourself with what your man is thinking, that is a problem.
I don't care what you got to say about
if your man allows you to go out any kind of way.
Grown-ass woman, don't nobody allow me to do shit. I do.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I understand that.
No more. That says a lot. That says a lot. I don't even know what you want me to tell you, but what I was going to say was.
I get it.
If your man allows you to go out any kind of way, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about you. I'm just being honest with you. He don't care about you.
And you don't care about him.
I'm being honest with you.
Okay, so you.
And you don't care about him.
What?
Right.
You dressing a certain way could get your man killed.
Or
with niggas being disrespectful in the street. Y'all don't think about that shit. Y'all don't care about niggas and what niggas think. We gonna do what we want when we want to do it, how we want to do it, and that's the problem with black love right now.
Okay, you got it, y'all. That's how you operate. You tell your women what you want them to wear and what they
it's not about what you're
supposed to be allowed to wear. Go right ahead.
I shouldn't have to tell my women what to wear.
I don't tell my wife anything to wear. My wife got respect for me, so I don't tell my wife anything.
But listen to this, Fly. Even though you say that, another man can still look at your wife in a lustful way.
He better be. His lust better be for her eyes and her face and not anything else. But I get what you're saying.
Y'all went out. You mean to tell me, and I can tell you for a fact, when you went out for Valentine's Day, that outfit she had on, you think ain't nobody looking at her? But that
was a regular outfit.
Exactly. So somebody else can look at it and see a lust that they are.
See, I think you misconstruing the whole argument right now.
No, I'm not. You're not. You're not.
You talking about my wife in a dress? We talking about a chick with her cheeks out on Instagram. We talking about two different arguments.
That's what you said. Yes,
that's what he said. We talking about what the video was about, right?
That's not.
I don't know what we talking about now.
That's not what you said, and that goes back to what I said before.
I thought we was talking about what the old boy was talking about in the video. I thought we was talking about boundaries. Yeah, I don't know.
That's not what you're saying, though.
We was talking about exactly what I'm saying. We was talking about.
You started off talking about the women covering up, including your daughter.
That's boundaries. That's boundaries.
That's boundaries. What you missing? That's what I'm saying.
That's boundaries. You was talking about boundaries.
You didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. You didn't.
That's
say
what the
that.
video
you
said.
But you didn't say that. What you said was.
All right.
What you said was. Because that's not what you said.
All right. Okay. I don't know what you want me to say. Okay, got you.
But that's what I'm saying. Also, Gina, I don't want to tell my lady what to wear at all.
I don't tell my lady anything what to wear.
I shouldn't have to tell you nothing. You should already have it figured out that.
But I'm
we going out. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to my man.
What she wears.
I
understand that as well.
You can still get the same outcome from men. The problem is not what she wears. The problem is the men.
All right, the problem may be the men, but if you bring an extra attention to yourself, the problem is you. If you're going overboard and over the top, doing all this extra shit you ain't got to do. It ain't for me. Opinion. It's not for me. You're looking for it to get the men's attention because you're not trying to get my attention. You've already got it.
Okay, so what is the boundary that you're talking about then? Because y'all are not
the boundary is respecting your man and not doing that shit.
Doing what?
Nothing. I guess we ain't talking about nothing.
I'm trying to clarify so we're all on the same page. What is the extent to her dress that you have concerns about?
We just said it.
No, you didn't. You're not being clear because Fly just said that's not what he said. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page. To what extent? Are you talking about her butt being out, her boobs?
Her butt, her boobs, anything being extra, right? Where you're trying to bring unnecessary, where you're trying to bring unnecessary attention to yourself.
Like what? Give me an example.
I can't do that. I'm done. I don't know what kind of example you want, El Ben.
I want to understand okay, so we have a difference in what we see as inappropriate. You tell me what you see as inappropriate for your woman, how she dressed. Tell me an example. That's what I'm asking for.
Let me ask you this, Bees. If I walk down the street and my wife beat her in underwear, is that appropriate? That's a question.
In your underwear that's designed
in my
to be under your clothes?
In my underwear.
Okay, so in your underwear that's designed to be under your clothes, yes, that's inappropriate.
Okay.
To me, it may not be to somebody else. So that's
you
what I'm
can
trying
see,
to get from y'all.
And I said,
bar? Where's your bar? So we in this conversation, where is your bar that crosses the line of being inappropriate for your woman?
Listen, my bar is my bar. Everybody's bar is they. Listen, every bar is their bar because
that's what I'm trying to ascertain. I don't understand why y'all can't answer this question.
It could be a number of things. It could be a number of things.
You know why I'm not answering this question, B? Because I'm not going to say that it's a simple question, right? I'm not going to say that it's a simple question, but I shouldn't have to tell you a bar that a woman shouldn't be violating or disrespecting her man. You should know that. I shouldn't have to tell you the bar.
Can I tell you what's going to be a problem with you, though? Because if your idea of provocative differs from her idea of provocative, then you're going to clash.
No, I'm going to say something.
You need to make it clear what your idea is. And the fact that you can't even express that right now in a general conversation is a problem to tell.
You know what I'm going to do?
You should be able to say what is provocative to you, what you consider over the top. That's all I'm asking.
I'm going to say, me personally, I'm going to say she put it on and it's too crazy. I'm going to say, and I'm going to show her why it's too crazy. Look at this shit. How are you doing this? You got the thong panties all hanging out the back. Like, what is you trying to do? What is you out here doing? You got the Daisy Dukes that you went and cut yourself all the way up to the crotch. What you doing? I shouldn't have to tell you not to be out here wearing that shit with your man in the street. Because niggas, I can say this shit anytime. I say this shit all the time. Probably every Woman Chat Wednesday. A nigga will kill you over that girl.
I seen a chick with some spandex shorts above her knees, a little bit more above her knees, Ithaca joints with Ithaca, like a little bra, whatever it was. That's undergarments. Walking the street. These just said undergarments ain't appropriate. Women do it all the time. Women walk around with undergarments on all the time. We don't look at them as they undergarments, but they undergarments.
One thing that women
explain
won't say,
it all.
Like, especially if they with you, they won't say that they like attention from other men. Right? it may sound foreign and it may sound like, oh, it's ill or, oh, don't say that. Not me. I don't like, women like attention from other men, man.
Just like men like attention from women.
See, there we go. We do. See how we always doing it. We're gonna switch it all the way back to men all the time. And I'm just making a point.
Chill, E. Who get more attention? Who gets more attention, men or women? Right. Can't answer that question. Right. Because men don't get, men don't get more attention than women, Bees.
You already know as a married man, it's been proven that women will go after married men first.
You know, hey, Bees, watch this, E. Hey, Bees, over this lifetime, you got to turn down 2,000 men a day. You know that. Come on, Bees.
Yo, this is how real it is, Fly.
Issue, Bees.
Fly,
men don't have the same issues.
I don't think that it's a number that can be. I don't think that even is.
Well, let me speak for my. I'll speak for my wife. I ain't gonna speak. I'll speak for my wife. It could be 1,000 men that I try to holler at my wife a day, with clothes on or with clothes off, like you said. Right.
Right.
You agree?
You're gonna put her in a box. You gonna make her feel less than.
Do you agree though? Do you agree that women get more attention than men get from women? You do agree with that?
I can't say that. I'm not.
Somebody put a picture up here. Somebody, put your picture up here. Yo, take that picture down.
I don't think that's the point, though.
Put the picture up. Let us see you and see if you get pussy.
What?
Hey, I don't pay no attention to the trolls, man.
But if he a troll, I don't know what he is.
Yeah, he a troll. You don't pay no attention to the trolls.
Put your picture up and stop. You know what I'm saying?
But Bees, you know that women get way more attention than men. Women get hollered at 75,000 times a day. Come on, Bees, we know that. We know that.
So what is the point that you say that to?
That women seek more attention. I want to say seek more attention, get more attention, just naturally. That's how I go.
Why you think that? Because the men.
Because I know that. I know that. I know that.
Is it because the men are the ones that can't control themselves?
Because probably. And I'm trying to protect my wife at all costs from the men that's listening. That you're talking about.
You know, they say, you know, the way she said that men can't control themselves. A lot of women can't control themselves either. More than we out here we give women a lot of credit, but a lot of women can't control themselves either. Women lust just like men lust.
We're not talking about
it's no different.
Aaron said I used to be a attention whore. It flatters me.
Immoral people on both sides. We know that. We can't.
Yeah, it's no different. So let's stop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't see. You know when we do. Like
I just wanted to clarify what the bar was, because like I said, it's always going to be subjective. What you think may be crossing the line, someone else may not think so. So just setting what we're talking about as far as what you think is provocative or crossing the line is definitely a good bar, so we can have a better conversation about what we're talking about. But if we're not wanting to do that, that's fine. We can move on.
Okay. All right. Fellas, don't be scared to set boundaries before we go, fellas. If you're here, don't be scared to set boundaries.
If you're
women out here like they wearing the pants and all this shit. The women out here like they wearing the pants and shit, man. Don't be scared to set no boundaries, man, and tell them where the hell you stand, man. If you don't like it, they don't like it. You know how to move.
Exactly.
It's a million women out here, man. They're gonna have a whole lot. They gonna go get a whole bunch of dick. Right? They could do that. Because all they gotta do is open their legs up. Right?
Boundaries are only set by you.
It's easier for them to do that. But
you can set a standard for other people to follow, but you are the only one that can set your own boundary. You can't impose that on somebody else.
Why not?
That's the term of the word.
Y'all basically not treating men like men, basically.
What are you getting at?
I mean, what you saying? What you saying from your...
You can't go in and
you telling a man that he can't set boundaries in his relationship. Where that work at?
Okay, I'm just saying...
You telling the man, the leader of the house, he can't set boundaries in his house. Where the fuck that work at? What world we living in today? A man can't set boundaries on his women and say, yo, you can't, I ain't going for that.
I don't know why
I don't know how that sounds controlling, though. I'm confused. How is that controlling?
And that's just what old boy was saying. Men setting boundaries is not controlling. Women got to stop saying that's controlling.
How's that controlling? Oh, I don't
I'm not just protecting you, I'm protecting myself as well.
That's insane to me, yo. That's insane to me, bro. That That is insane to me, dog.
I'm not just protecting you, I'm protecting myself as well.
Oh man. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey man, we got more. We getting off of that though. I didn't think that was gonna go like that. That's small. I thought we was gonna be in and out of this.
In the chat up and down right now. That thing all over the place right now. Hey yo, while y'all in here too, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Even the guy that's popping drink in the chat. We need y'all. We need these followers. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming out. God bless.
Yeah, currently we at 469, 468 something. Help us out. Move along, man. We at 472 now. We moving along. Help us out. Yeah, I got some more. Let's see. Let me see. How y'all feel about this?
You get lower the more children that they have. And I was having this conversation, with one of the mother of my children, and she's still fine.
First, you have to understand surface level thinkers. There are people in this world that dig deeper, and there are people in this world that can only stay on the surface. You have to figure out who you're dealing with and what type of person you are.
When I came into your life, I was willing to accept you and whatever you had. And there's guys that's out there that's just going to say, them ain't my kids. I want you. Well, that ain't how it worked. But that's not to say that she can't find nobody.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she has somebody.
Right. But do you feel like it's as the best that she could possibly do if she didn't have children?
Well, you're talking to a dude that was once in her life. I don't feel like she's going to get better than me. That's just my confidence.
I don't even think it's confidence. I have said, and I might get eaten alive, I don't think most women do better than the father of their children.
He said that with his last baby mama, he chose to love her and whatever came with her. Right. That means that she did not lose value even though she had a child. And if he really believed that multiple kids makes a woman lose value, he wouldn't have pumped 3 inside of her. Then, allegedly, while in that relationship, he gave another woman another child. So it isn't women with children that he doesn't see valuable. It's women, which is another conversation. He's choosing to have multiple kids with his current girlfriend, but she has no commitment. And when he's done with her, she'll be left a single mom, and he'll go on to repeat the cycle. Surface level thinkers care more about optics than anything else, which is why he said, she's still fine. You can find out a lot about how much somebody values something based on how they treat it. John loves his car because John takes care of his car. John's had that car forever. How Cam treats those women is he pumps children in them and then he lets them go. He does not value women. Sarah says she doesn't feel like women can do better than their baby. But at this current moment, somebody somewhere is getting beaten by their baby daddy. I promise you they can do better. That in itself is a stupid statement, even considering who she's speaking to. That means that all the women that Cam pumped babies into and then abandoned can't do better than him. And I promise you, you can. By now, we've all heard these stupid talking points so much that I think we all know what makes a woman lose their value, right? To surface level thinkers. She needs to be young and she needs to be pretty and she needs to be tight and she can't have any kids. But if she doesn't have any kids by a certain age, then something must be wrong with her, and she cannot choose the wrong man. But if she doesn't have a man, any man, then something must be wrong with her. She doesn't have value. Right. Since we already know those stupid ass talking points, can we go a little deeper? Because I would like to know what makes a man lose value. In my opinion, a man with multiple baby mamas and multiple children has zero value, especially given the history between him and the baby mamas. Let me give you an example. Cam's baby mama had to fight for a car. She had to fight for a car after giving him 3 kids. So in my mind, if I ever became that man's baby mama and I lost value along the way, then he'd do me just like that. And that's of no value to me. A man with multiple baby mamas could mean a lot of drama. There's a video that just dropped of a woman setting her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend's house on fire. Yeah, all that drama, multiple baby mamas means multiple bitches in my business. Zero value. A man with a litter of children will have to split his income between all those children, so the net worth might not be the real worth. Zero value. Just because I see no value in that type of man doesn't mean that man actually loses value. Somebody somewhere will see value in that man, as we can see. I would never purchase a Picasso piece. I don't like the way it looks, so to me it's worth nothing, yet and still it's worth millions. Just because one person in this world doesn't see your value or think you have any doesn't speak to what you're actually worth. And if you don't think that you can do any better than somebody that's abandoned you or degraded you, disrespected you, or left you for dead, then that speaks more to your self-esteem than it does reality.
His value get lower the more children that they have. And I was having this conversation.
Y'all agree with that? Y'all agree with both of them?
Hell no, Cam can kick rocks. But yeah, she was.
I ain't agree with the part where he with the baby mama and all that and whatever the case may be, but he lost value, right? Because he got multiple kids, different baby mothers, like she said, right? So why wouldn't a woman lose value with that same type of thing? Like I mean, I agree with both of them somewhat. She seemed like she was riding Cam, but she brought it back and cleaned it up a little bit.
You believe a woman loses value or a man loses value because they have children. So let's break that down a bit.
I said multiple different baby mothers. All that shit counts.
I'm sorry, multiple baby mothers or baby fathers.
Yeah. Yep.
What makes it less valuable?
Your track record.
Meaning?
Your track record in your relationships. You got multiple baby fathers, multiple kids. Why is your value still high like you think it is?
Why?
But basically what E. Kim is saying, why would I marry you?
Why would her value be less than? I want to understand what you're saying.
Because she already proved that she couldn't. Let me say this. She already proved having multiple kids' fathers. That's what we're saying. Kids' fathers, multiple babies by multiple kids' fathers,
as well as a man. So I don't want to just make it about women.
Well, I think it's vice versa. To be honest with you, I think it's vice versa.
Well,
I think it's a little different
talked about NBA
in Cam's situation because Cam will continue to get women. He rich. I think Cam will continue to get women because he's rich. I think it's a different scenario for Cam, but in a typical guy's situation, yeah, I think on both. I think it goes both ways.
But Nick Cannon, you got a bunch of them guys. Nick Cannon, NBA YoungBoy, we just talked about him the other day. So I don't want to make it be like it's just about women. I think that anybody that's living that lifestyle,
and it's a spin off the last topic. Women don't understand how precious they are, yo. They don't. They just don't. They don't get it. I promise you, they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand how precious the woman is, man. They just don't understand, man. You know?
Yeah. Mother of the universe.
But you don't listen to her. You don't.
No, y'all don't listen to us either. We be trying.
That's obvious. They don't listen to us.
Y'all don't want to hear shit we got to say.
If you came from a woman's body, if you came from a woman's body, you literally were raised by this woman, but you can't be led by her. That's crazy to me.
If that's what the type of shit y'all on right now, y'all ain't following the Bible or nothing. Y'all ain't trying to be no helpmate. Y'all ain't trying to be no helpmate. Y'all trying to lead. Y'all trying to lead. Y'all want us to look at y'all like God, and this shit is different. I don't know what's going on. It's 2026, man. I don't know what's going on. It's a new world order going on, man.
Hey, Deez, would you want to be the leader in your household?
Listen, I'm talking two different things. If I could get a thought out, maybe we'll have an understanding.
Please help me understand, because this shit.
Yeah, listening is a part of that. Listen to understand, right?
All right.
So what I'm saying is there is an idea that, yes, if you come from a woman, you're nurtured by this woman, you're raised by this woman, basically, or in part of your existence to this woman. But we have a concept that we can't be led by a woman. Now, I'm not talking about led in a sense that we're leading the household. I'm talking about you guys don't want to listen to a woman because you feel our ideas are inferior. Our points of views are inferior.
That's the way y'all think. That's the way y'all think. I don't know.
Well, being that I can't even finish what I'm saying without you wanting to inject is an example of what I'm saying. But yes, it is an idea out here to that effect that women have less value when it comes to speaking and giving their points of view and being a person of influence for a man.
It's definitely Women Chat Wednesday, boy.
Hey, yo, yeah, I'm gonna let him run and do her thing, man. But I'm gonna say this to you, LB, just because you pour syrup on the shit don't make it pancakes. That's what what's his name said on the whatchamacallit. Just because you pour syrup, like I try to understand what you were saying about the leader and being a leader, and I mean, I guess my grandmother was a great leader, right? But saying we don't want to listen to women, Y'all want us to listen to y'all. Y'all first have to listen to us. Like, it's never gonna work where we trying to talk to y'all and y'all never listen, never pay attention to nothing we said, which was shown on the show today. Y'all ain't even trying to pay attention to nothing we saying. We gonna do us. We're gonna dress how we want. We're gonna do everything. Why the fuck we listening to y'all? Why the fuck we gonna listen to y'all? This is the disconnect. Y'all want it y'all way, but y'all can't first respect y'all man. Right? They can't first respect their man. Why is that? Shit. Somebody help me understand. Somebody. They want it their way.
I don't even know why you asking somebody to help you understand when you never listen.
Shit, I listen, man.
No, you don't.
I listen, but you know what I do? I'm gonna keep it real with you, Bees. I listen all the time, right? But when some shit bullshit, that shit instantly go and I don't want to hear it no more because
you're not listening
because you think this is what I'm saying. You think everything you touch is gold. A lot of times, people think everything they touch, everything they say is gold, but that shit ain't always gold. And sometimes that shit bronze. Sometimes that shit is motherfucking rust.
Nobody can have an opinion different than yours.
Sometimes that shit is rust.
They're automatically wrong.
You just got up here and said you're not respecting your man, right? So the shit that I'm saying is wrong, though. You just got up here and said you're not respecting your man. You're not respecting no boundaries. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you leave.
Never said that. Never said.
What was you just saying? Then?
Roll the tape back.
What was the whole 30 minutes for if you wasn't saying?
Roll it back again. I said you didn't listen. Roll it back.
So y'all roll it back.
She ain't say those words. She said I'm gonna do what I want to do. She just said I'm gonna do what I want to do.
So what she say? So what she said? She ain't say no words. But what she said?
You flipping her words, but she did say I'm gonna do what I want to do.
So what is that saying?
She said I'm a grown woman. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Don't you do what you want to do?
If you got a man and you say you doing what you want to do, what is that?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I got respect for my wife. No, I don't. I got respect for my wife. No, I don't. I got respect for my wife. I don't do everything I want to do.
You choose to respect your spouse. So why can't I say I choose to respect my partner? That's my choice. I do. That's what I want to do in a relationship. But see, you only listen for what you want to hear.
If you said you gonna do you.
You said you're going to do what you want to do.
Just like you do you. Just like you do you.
You said you're going to do what you want to do.
You said you're going to do whatever you want to do. You said you're a grown woman.
I don't understand.
So basically, that's not respecting your man. So if your man telling you something and you say I'm going to do what I want to do, you say I ain't got no respect for you.
You're wrong because I want to respect my man. That's what I want to do. You're not going to sit here and twist my words. I said I do what I want to do, yes, because I make my own decisions. Part of my decisions is when I'm in a relationship and I'm committed to somebody, I respect their feelings.
Hey, yo, that's this what I be liking to do Woman Chat Wednesday.
That's what you said. That's what y'all want to hear.
No, B,
no, it ain't no, because that's exactly what you just said.
See, B, you upset. That's not what I said. I'm saying what you said. You said I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm a grown woman.
And I stand by it. And every woman and every man, just like you go and say you do what you want to do.
I don't know. I just told you I don't do what I want to do.
You want to. You choose when you come back. You do what you want to do. You want to be respectful to your wife, so you come back at a decent hour.
Yo, she's trying to play this, what you call this right here, this game she's playing right here, trying to twist it and make it fit. Like, I get what you're doing, but that don't work with me. I get what you're saying. I get it. You got it.
Have your show.
You got it. I'm just saying what you said is what you said. You heard? You heard? And this is why I don't like doing Woman Chat Wednesday, because women can't handle that shit. Right? And this might be the last day, because if she don't come back, that's cool with me too. But, right? Listen, man, I'm just a realist. Right? And you saying people got to listen. We got to listen. Maybe y'all got to listen because y'all not listening good enough.
I don't know. From what I heard her say was, when we was talking about you couldn't wear what you wanted to wear, she was basically saying, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm a grown woman. I can do what I want to do. So I get what you were saying. Well, you don't respect your man. If your man tell you one thing and you say I'm going to do what I want to do, that's like a sign of disrespect. So I got what you were saying clear as day. You know what I'm saying? That was clear as day what you were saying. And then she's saying like you saying I don't do what I want to do. I'm married. I don't just do what I want to do.
What you saying ain't what you saying. You understand what I'm saying? Why I keep breaking it down in all these different ways? You hear exactly what I'm saying.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
You making yourself angry because you're trying to be funny and niggas calling you on this shit. Like, I'm not a regular person just sit around and let you just say anything, man. I'm not one of them people, man. You saying you'll disrespect your man. That's what you saying right here on this show. That's what you saying.
Somebody said get her a man to ask him. They be bugging. Yo, this chat crazy. I don't know. I don't know why she got upset though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what just happened. I was trying to understand her. Because I thought she was saying I thought she was saying she gonna do whatever she want to do. Like I don't listen to her. I do whatever I want to do in a relationship. I'm grown.
Let me tell y'all how women are. Let me tell y'all how women are, right? She took that personal, right? But she first got on here, she said she was playing devil's advocate. So why the hell are you getting personal about some shit that we talk about? What you getting personal for?
It is a conversation.
You playing devil's advocate. It's not directed to you. It's directed to the devil's advocate. So you took that personal and felt some type of way. First of all, it's always going to be a disconnect with women and guys because as soon as when guys say something about women and say, yo, we don't like this, that, the third, women come back, but men do this. They never take fucking accountability for the shit they do. They want to always point the finger at the niggas, man. I'm not a nigga that's going to sit up here and let you just do that. Ain't going to take no accountability and say, yo, you're right. Women do that sometimes. But you got all these other women get on here. I play videos of women all the time, talk about women. Yeah, they allergic to the truth, yo. And it's like, yo, but you playing devil's advocate. You act like that shit was directed at you.
And it wasn't. That's what I'm like. I don't know
if you playing devil's advocate, it's not directed at you. So why are you taking it personal? Man, I'm just saying. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand was trying to get her to understand.
Where I was thrown off at ease, just like going towards the last conversation when she was saying men don't want to be led by women. That's where it kind of shifted completely. You know what I mean? Shifted completely when she said that. That's what I was looking like. Okay, so what are we doing here? I don't even know what's going on at this point. But she may want to be in. I mean, that's what she may be saying. Like I want to be in a relationship where I can lead my man.
You can tell that's what she wants.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. She's telling you what type of shit she wants. Ain't no alpha man allowing that shit. Maybe that's what I need to start saying. Alpha men ain't going for that.
If I tell my wife, I think that's inappropriate, you shouldn't wear that, and she say, I do what I want to do, I'm grown, we're no longer in a relationship. Like that's not how a relationship works. Relationship don't work like that. I didn't marry Cardi B. If I wanted a stripper, I would have went to the strip club and married a stripper.
But women got to stop thinking like that, yo, if you're in a relationship, yo, I could do what I want to do. Let a man start thinking like that or start saying that type of shit. I do what I want to do, but I got respect or whatever the case may be. You're going to be in a nigga phone. You're going to be under the bed waiting for the nigga to come in. Like all types of shit. Let a nigga start talking about, yeah, I do what I want to do, man. Sit your little ass down.
Like I get what Gina's saying also. Gina's saying out of respect, people do what they want to do. But out of respect, you're mindful of what you do. So I get both little angles, but I don't know. It seemed like the way B said it was like, I don't care if he tell me that anyway. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's kind of how I took it. I don't know.
That was her energy.
I don't know. I took
how
it from
you
that.
took it. That was the energy. I'm gonna do what I want. And first of all, you said you play a devil's advocate. I'm gonna keep going back to this. Right? You play a devil's advocate. Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
We listening, the whole chat listening. I don't know what y'all talking to. Everybody listening. Y'all listening. We listening. I'm trying to understand because I don't understand. I don't
Gina
understand.
wasn't listening because that's her girl.
I was about to say, I don't
listen.
understand a female leading a household. I don't understand a woman thinking she could be in a relationship and think she should be able to do whatever she want to do. I don't understand that. And you're not going to get me to understand that. You're not. It doesn't go that way in the Bible. It doesn't go that way in the Quran. That's not what it's supposed to be happening.
Hey,
I'm just being honest with you.
Hey, fellas, what I was trying to get her to understand, right? And I guess women don't understand this shit. They don't give a fuck about nigga safety. Give a hell about if a nigga safe out in the street. I'm gonna wear what I want and do all this shit. You could do that shit if you fucking with a sucker that ain't gonna do nothing when a nigga disrespect. Right? You could do that then. But no man that's an alpha man gonna let no man say no slick shit to his wife or be disrespectful to his wife because she being provocative or wearing some sexual shit. Like, you are putting me at risk just by doing that shit. And I hear people saying, yeah, not all guys think like that. But if you ain't think about protecting your family when you out in the street or your wife or whoever you out in the street, then you ain't no real nigga, man. Nah, you don't have to fight with nobody. No. I said disrespect. I'm not saying nothing about disagreeing, and I'm talking about disrespect. Niggas get disrespectful. I don't know where you from, so it might not happen where you from, but niggas would disrespect your girl. Disrespect you right in your face.
Niggas would disrespect you right in your face. I don't know where
right
you
in
from.
Your face.
I don't know where y'all from. I don't know where y'all from. Joe
niggas would disrespect you in your face and dare you to do something. Just to try to prove to your girl that he ain't like that. So why even put your man in that type of situation where he got to be feeling like he got to handle an issue? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel like all that stuff is unnecessary because you're not doing it for me. So who you doing it for? That's the way you feel good. I seen women look good in a sundress. You ain't got to be getting provocative. I done seen some sexy things in sundresses.
Word.
You ain't got to be doing all that. It's about you and how you feel inside. If you feel like you want to get provocative, you doing that because you want a little attention. That's just how I feel, man. I'm just keeping it real. You're doing that because you want some attention, man. But I wanted to play something else real quick before we get out of here. Now, this was deep for me. I not really too deep. It was something Young Bird said, but check it out.
You think I want a wife or bitch that got kids? That got a whole nother family with another nigga? I'm up. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I own all my shit. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Nigga, I'm financially stable. I don't got no kids. What's the chances of me being realistic and accepting a woman with a kid? She got to check so many boxes. I got to love the kids. I got to want to cohabitate with that. Do you think I want a wife or bitch that got kids? That got a whole nother family with another nigga?
Just things to think about, man. That's how people be thinking, man. And that's why another reason why I was saying, do men or women lose value the more children they have? You know, people can say, why do they lose value? Some people can look at it like, shit, man, I ain't taking up nobody else's family. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, nah. I mean, let's be always clear. When I got separated, the dating pool was disgusting. But to your point, E, nah, I wasn't willing to go take on nobody else's burden. I wasn't willing to do that, bro. I wasn't willing to go in and be in a new relationship with a chick with kids and it's a lot to come with that, bro. It's a whole lot to come with that, and I wasn't willing to do that, bro. I wasn't willing to do that. I wasn't willing to put myself out there like that, bro. Definitely not. I wasn't willing to do that.
First, like, for one thing, yo, you're not, a woman with kids, you got to think like, yo, I got to first like her, then I got to worry about if I like the children.
It's real.
It's a lot to come with that. So he said some guys love kids, love coaching, love teaching, and bringing up children is not for everyone, just like anything. Yeah, and like I said, all people don't feel like that. We see people in relationships all the time with people that got children. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily think that you as a person are a reflection of, you know what I'm saying, some of the decisions. Like, you can have a whole bunch of children, but
you broke up, eh?
That don't mean, am I back?
Yeah, you back now.
Yeah, but I would say you can have a whole bunch of children, but do that make you not a good person? Say you are taking care of your kids, you got a bunch of baby mothers, and you take care of the kids. What do that say about your character? That don't give you a little boost for your character?
Yeah, and like old girl saying in the chat, it should be a red flag for a female if they meet a man that got multiple baby mothers and never marry any of them. Should be a red flag. It's just my opinion. It should be a red flag. Women go out there and still do it, still chase it, and we, like I said, we see this. What's the receiver name? We see the situation with Cardi. I mean, we see it. You know what I'm saying? It should be automatically a red flag. You know what I'm saying? But women do it anyway. Women try their chances anyway.
Yeah, I guess, man.
Women the chances.
Yeah.
Men will too. I guess it's vice versa, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they'll chance it.
But and let me say one more thing too, to another extent. It is certain situations where a female may be widowed and may have kids. In the Quran, you get 1,000 blessings for that man that comes in and take care of those kids and marry that woman. So it's different scenarios to that right there. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for me, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't been able to do it. No. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's red flags all over the place.
Especially, like I said, especially we got 3-4 baby fathers. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like you getting with a woman or getting with a man that been married 4 times. If you getting with them thinking about marriage, what the first thing you gonna think? Like, this nigga a failure at that. This woman a failure at that. This ain't no good shit to be getting. I ain't even thinking about no marriage. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different, man. Ain't no different. Ain't no different, man.
They're going up in the chat, yeah.
How do you become baby mama number 5?
That's
Yo,
tough.
man, that shit be crazy. I mean, Nick Cannon, the best that ever did it at this point. I don't know. Nick Cannon, but he ain't the first. You know, we had Bob Marley's and people like that, so he had people to look up to. He said, don't pick up a woman you got to do too much talking to. No, that's right, man, because I don't want to have to tell you this stuff. Like, yo, where you going with that? What's already having your mind? You wearing Daisy Dukes, you must be wearing them around the house looking good for daddy. Like, what the hell you talk about Daisy Dukes, you out in the street, camel toe all showing, you talk about you got a man. Niggas looking at you like, man, you ain't got no motherfucking man. You got no man. You out here showing all this nigga goods. You talk about you got a man. Because, man, the natural nature protect what is here. Damn, I'm all the way at the top of the goddamn
comment. It's mad. It's going down right now.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, all the new people I'm seeing here, man, make sure y'all go like, subscribe, follow the page, man. We always got good content every day. This is our Women Chat Wednesday. I'm going to be only honest with y'all. If y'all never been on our Women Chat Wednesday, then you don't know how this thing go. This thing is always like this. It's good. I'll be honest with you. I think it's great dialogue for men and women. Me personally, I think
it got hot in the kitchen today, man.
It is outstanding. I believe that we need to have this dialogue. If men and women aren't having this dialogue, it's a problem in society. And we got to continuously have this dialogue. We can't get rid of Women Chat Wednesday. We got to keep Women Chat Wednesday going because Women Chat Wednesday creates a dialogue for men and women to express these feelings, express what we're going through, express how we feel. So I think that having this chat right here for Women Chat Wednesday, I learn things. I learn things every Wednesday.
Back. I don't know if she want to come on. I don't know.
Let's be clear. LBs teach me things every week. I learn stuff from LBs every week on Women Chat Wednesday. So understand this dialogue is so much needed, and we appreciate you all for tapping in with us today.
It definitely is.
What y'all comments and stuff, man? I appreciate it. I seen some of them I went right past, but I seen a lot of the comments. I seen a lot of dialogue, man. It was good today.
be thinking I be getting on.
Bees, we love you. Bees, you know that. Bees know we love her. Come on, man.
No, I just be trying to like. I be really wanting y'all to know how dudes think. Like I'm breaking the code with a lot of shit.
Bees, we love women so much. Bees, that's why we feel like this.
Telling y'all shit that men think, and y'all be like, fuck what them niggas think. We don't care. I be like, oh shit. Like, damn, the relationships is lost in the world. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. All right, you heard?
We at that hour.
I don't want none. Yeah, we there, man. Yo, like Fly said, man, get over there to that YouTube. I'm gonna say this. Most everybody on YouTube. Just some, those that ain't subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe. Like I said, we're trying to get to 500. Right now, we're currently at 472. We're trying to move along. Fly said he wanted to be done get there by the end of the month, man. If y'all can help us with that, it will be greatly appreciated. I am Immortal EMS, the Have-Nots mascot. Hey, man, Woman Chat Wednesday, man. Y'all know I ain't even want to be here today, but I had to be here for the family. and I come here and shit get all crazy. You know what I mean? So forgive me, y'all. I love y'all, man.
You can't make this shit up for real. You can't. Insane, both of y'all. He'll be here, y'all. He'll be holding it down for the ladies on Band of Brothers Morning Show, Barcode Boys, Car Chronicles, y'all. I swear I'm not taking anything personal. I'm the coolest person y'all might ever want to meet. I'm cool on that. We good. But y'all, I bid y'all well on your day. Remember that existence is automatic, purpose is chosen. Have a good one.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere. You ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in the South. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Like I said, man, the chat was popping today. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you go tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, subscribe, share. We trying to get to 500 in March. We will be live in Atlantic City, New Jersey in April. So we need to be at 500 before we get to Atlantic City. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yep.
Can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm down with no and I know what I gotta do. I'm about three steps forward. Naturally, you gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.